Hi guys! Alright, so I'm just waiting for my interviewee to connect. Today I'm going to talk to Peter Carnival, professionally known as Mike Rari. He's a musical entrepreneur. He's known for his album Dimensions, and that came out in 2018, last year, and most recently known for his single Potions. So let's see if we can get in touch with him. There he is. Alright. Hey!
Hey, what's up?
Alright guys, so this is Peter, aka Mike Rari.
Nice to meet you.
Give it up. Alright, so my first question for you. In this day and age, most people have an active online presence. Would you agree?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think social media runs everything. And there's pros and cons as far as like obviously the uses of it today within today's age. But if you're promoting yourself, you run a business, you're looking to connect with people, anything really in general, there's just so many options. And it's crucial to being out there in today's society and basically getting noticed. It's the easiest way to connect.
Right. Easy, simple, quick, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So for you, which social media platforms are you most active on?
Definitely. Well, as far as like my music goes and promoting myself and everything, I try to equally distribute myself throughout every platform, just because there's different audiences that you have to reach within each one. So I definitely say I spread myself pretty even, but I favor Instagram and Twitter a little more. Just that we can connect with people sort of more within like our age range, and that's the demographic that I'm trying to reach. But then again, anyone and everyone could listen to my music. So
There you go. Nice. So then that brings me to my next question. I was going to say, how do you use these platforms to promote your music?
oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, from small to big, whether it's just promoting a new single that I've released or something that's upcoming by a post, and just basically putting myself out there, it there's so many ways. So like I can pay for promotion and I can choose which areas that my promotion will be sent to, like around the world, and I could choose which times, and I could limit to a certain demographic, and it really pinpoints it and makes it really easy for me to reach certain people. And then there's things like there's influential groups, so like you can join groups with certain people or some of your fans or just other peers or musicians or people within the same field. And whenever we have a post, we'll send something out to the group, the engagement group, and then everyone will show support on whoever's post, or we'll share it, we'll comment, stuff like that. So a bunch of different ways, honestly. You just got to find something that works for you.
Have you met anybody cool through social media?
Yeah. A crazy amount of people, honestly. A lot of big name artists and producers. This past month, I was in Florida doing a couple mirrors and a performance for my new single that's actually coming out, Mirror. And at my performance, I met a couple A&R reps and talent management. Steven Morales is this Grammy Award-winning multi-plat producer. I met him at the show, and then the following day, he invited me to his home studio to work. And his credentials are crazy. He's worked with guys like Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, Lil Wayne, Fabulous, Britney Spears, J Lo. Just the options. I met a lot of people. It's definitely helped me connect, big and small, and I love every moment of it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's crazy.
cool. Well, congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you gonna release your new single through
Everything on all
just
streaming,
everything, every
yeah,
outlet, right?
streaming platforms. It's not,
Get it out there.
you got to make sure everyone has access to it. So if people are Spotify users, I'm on Spotify. If you listen to Apple Music, I'm on Apple Music. If you listen to SoundCloud, I'm on SoundCloud. Tidal, whatever, every and anything.
Is it easy to get on Spotify? And
Yeah, it's
things,
easy
different things.
searching my name, Mike Rari.
Amazing.
Just like that, you'll find me. You'll find my artist page, all my all songs, everything that I have out, little bio, some photos, really the whole 9 yards.
Well, I had mentioned before you came on and connected what you're basically known for, your first album, Dimensions.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, no, it was my first EP. It's 6 tracks. I dropped it almost a year ago, a little over a year ago. Currently working on another one right now, but that's in the works.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no, Dimensions was definitely pivotal. It was sort of a dive into my personal life and why I started making music and stuff like that. But within the 6 tracks, I tried to keep it really concise and have something for everyone on each one. So it varies. I would definitely say there's a little bit of everything for everyone, and that's what I pride myself in with music, because everyone's opinion matters. I mean, obviously, first and foremost, my own, but not everyone's gonna like everything. So I try to make something for everyone, and it's not okay. I mean, sorry, it's not okay. It is okay if you like a certain song. That's why I think I'll have another type of song with a different type of melody or a different meaning or just something like that that might appeal to you, because criticism is needed. It's taken well. You know what I mean? It's not something you can be insecure about or very standoffish about. It helps.
That is true.
Yeah. And you're only limiting yourself if you block out response. Because, I mean, you make it with hopes of hearing good things from people, but the bad things are beneficial too. Like I said, it helps you perfect your craft.
Right. Constructive criticism, right?
Yes, exactly.
But you can't take that to heart either.
Not at all. No, not at all. Like I said, everyone has fans. Everyone has things that they don't like. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you just got to try to be as versatile as possible with whatever you make. You can make things that mean something to you, and that's what I always try. Like, I feel like music, it's crazy just because, like, there's so many different spectrums you can reach within it. Like, I could feel like when I was younger, I started making music when my parents split up. Just because I just started out as writing, honestly, just like putting my thoughts and like how I was feeling down on a piece of paper, and then I turned that into a passion and an outlet, and that's what started up the whole music thing. But so, like, you can make certain things that come from the heart and that appeal to you, and then you could make certain things for certain situations. So, like, if I want to be in a feel good mood, I'm gonna make something that, you know what I mean, is up and like uplifting. So, like, it's just really cool how creative you can get with it.
That's awesome. I love that.
Thank you.
It's such a good way to express yourself too, especially
Without a doubt.
Especially through social media. With, like, take Instagram for example. You're gonna post a picture of, you know, I don't know, say you're doing a photo shoot to promote your new album.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. You can get so creative with that.
And even this, like, live. It's
yeah, exactly.
It's like, I have a couple features coming up with some artists that I'm working on. So we'll get on and both ourselves promote just through live, and I'll grab their audience and their people and their followers and their fans will get exposure to me, and it's just all about growth and connecting through different means. So.
Exactly, networking. And so I'm in New Jersey right now. You're in
Houston,
Texas, right? Yeah. Crazy. Wow.
It's amazing, honestly. Yeah, and like I said, like I have like it's not limited to a certain state or anything. Like I'm like I have friends around the world that play music in different countries, and it allows me to talk to them and just show love for their support and everything through social media. Without that's not possible.
Great. Well, this is kind of backtracking, but my next question was, do you plan your posts ahead of time? I guess the answer would probably be yes.
Yeah. One, I sometimes it's spontaneous, but I like to have an organized layout plan for everything. it's
Right.
been a while since I've put anything up recently. I'm sort of slacking, not gonna lie. But I've been behind the scenes a lot and sort of just preparing everything for my upcoming release. So I'd like realistically for everything to have a laid out plan and to really just be able to execute properly and have everything scheduled. And that all goes into your engagement. It's like the really cool thing with Instagram and Twitter, and actually, I think almost all of the social media platforms is you can look at your engagement and when you have the most likes, what time of day your followers are on the most, like,
Right.
and so I definitely try to plan around that. Um, why not use
Yeah,
everything
no,
to your advantage as far
I
as
see that. Definitely.
um,
Definitely.
so yeah, relatively, I like to have everything organized, but sometimes I just throw things
Yeah.
up.
Well, especially on Twitter. Twitter is quick. Instagram, you kind of have to, you might want to edit your pictures, edit
Yeah.
your videos. But Twitter, you could just send out a quick hello from Texas.
Exactly. A little update. This
Right.
is what's going on, and that's why I love the story feature too. Because stories, you're normally I'm very um, peculiar about like what I post, an actual post on my page, but with stories, I could just update y'all on my life and like what I'm doing and where I'm at, and it's just easy, quick check-ins.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So, like you're talking about, posting your videos, posting pictures to promote your next single, all of these things contribute to your online personal brand. So, what an online personal brand basically is the practice of people marketing themselves and their careers to come off as a brand, kind of like a product. You want people to like what you're putting out.
Exactly.
And strong brands can lead to bigger connections, can lead to networking, partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
So, my question to you is what does personal brand mean to you? What do you want people to see and think about
Are
what
you
you're
saying
putting?
what like describe as my brand and who I am, or just in general, like how important do I think it is that you brand yourself?
Both. Kind of both.
Kind of both. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like my music should tell most of my own brand and my upbringing and like just like myself. I let it speak for me, sort of. Not sort of, actually. But like I said, just branding is important. It's crucial because I mean, I do it because I love it, music. But in reality, like I'm not. I don't know. I like talk. I'm all about talking things into like the universe and just putting it into perspective and like really just like allowing things to be possible. So would I love to be the next huge like big artist? Of course. But am I perfectly comfortable with um, just making a solid income off of it and being happy with what I'm doing and where I'm at in life and just continuing to putting out content because it means something to me? Yes, without a doubt.
Hmm.
Um, I don't expect to be the next Drake, but I'm going to work like I could be,
Right.
and that's why branding is important.
Hmm.
Just because it's there's people who make music for fun, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like literally, it's creative freedom. So do whatever you want with it. But if I want to um, move forward with it and actually see profit off of it, see just a bigger outcome, I have to brand. And branding is extremely important. The business aspect of music is just as important as making it and the process.
Hmm. Well,
But
especially like you said, you just met up with someone from Florida, some big rep in Florida.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Say there's people out there watching you and they see something you put out on Instagram. They're going to want to contact you because it looks, presentable and
exactly.
clean and professional, and it's all part of presenting yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. And you have to move professionally, especially if you want, like I said, to just succeed in this area of the business, in this area of what I'm doing. And that also goes hand in hand with the previous question you asked about um, setting everything up to be organized as far as when I post and when I do certain things. Like everything goes into it. Um, it's all a part of it. Yeah.
Have you ever seen any of your, I want to say, colleagues, like, negatively use social media? Has it hurt them before or you?
100%.
That's something you need to be careful about too, especially, once you get bigger and,
Yeah,
right?
people are. It's just being truthful. People are very sensitive. but
It's true,
everyone
yeah.
a right to feel a certain way, and everyone has certain measures they follow and just things they practice and preach. So my views, my beliefs, what I do, how I move, it has to be careful, because especially what I've seen now, just as social media grows, and this is one of the cons, because as a person, you can grow so much over the next 3, 2, 1 year. You know what I mean? However long.
Mhm.
Growth is inevitable. Every day we learn new things, we go through new experiences, we grow as individuals. But where I was 5 years ago, posting and using Instagram and social media and Twitter and stuff now. So like what I've seen recently, and it's really sad, is a lot of people, successful people, bigger people, will go through like certain things and have certain achievements and just um, really prosper in today's world. And then someone will go dig up a tweet or a picture or something from years ago that was slightly disrespectful or just it was something out of the ordinary, and they'll use that to bring them down, and they'll put the light on that, shed the light on that one. In reality, they're probably a completely different person now. And it's extremely detrimental to careers and just growing. And I think it's ridiculous, but at the same time, you do have to be careful. You do have to
Right.
be.
Because believe it or not, everything you put online is permanent, right?
It's there. It's permanent.
For better and for worse.
For better and for worse. Yes, without a doubt. Like I said, pros and cons.
All right. So to kind of conclude here, I'm going to ask you, what will you do to continue to grow your online brand and increase your recognition through these social media platforms?
So I mean, there's a lot of ways I could answer that.
Right.
But the best way, what I'm focused on right now, is just being more organized and investing in myself. Putting money back into the business that allows me to reach new people and reach new places and do new things. Putting more money into my sponsorship, and like putting more money into my promotion, and just allowing myself to reach more people. With that's definitely how I plan to grow. I it's and another thing is, without my fans, honestly, I'm nothing. So the people I see, sorry, pause. The worst thing that I see people do is they'll they'll start to grow, and they'll have people who support them, and they'll have people in their comments and stuff like that, and they won't reply, or they won't like the message, or they won't like. And what are you doing? Because like without them, you're nothing. So like I definitely wanna. I take pride in myself being more responsive. And as much as social media controls our lives, and we like try to stay off a little bit, and just we're a little cautious about how much time we spend on it. You have to optimize your time on it. So definitely that, investing in myself and just making sure that when I'm on it, everything is precise and moving the way I'd like it to move.
Because essentially, at the end of the day, it is a tool, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Just another way to get yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much.
Anytime, you got it.
We look forward to hearing the newest from Mike Rari.
Yes, at Mike_Rari on Instagram. We set up this.
There you go.
Because I'm quiet right now on social media as far as my moves go, but within the next week I'll be putting.
How about Twitter? How can people reach you on Twitter?
Twitter, Carnevale, so CARNEVALE_P. But if you search Mike Rari, you'll find me.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
All right, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.